Welcome back, Focus Learners. Okay, let's dive into this. Today's explainer is going to challenge something you've probably believed, well, your entire life. We're looking at some truly groundbreaking science that reveals how one incredibly cheap food, something you can find in literally every single grocery store, actually beats out eggs when it comes to building muscle in older adults.
I mean, think about that for a second. For decades, eggs have been heralded as the absolute gold standard for protein, right? They're affordable, they're super convenient, and they're packed with nutrients. But new research into healthy aging is completely shifting the conversation. What if the best possible food for preserving your physical strength wasn't an egg at all? We're going to bridge that curiosity gap today and look exactly at what the science says.
Section 1. The muscle loss myth. Before we reveal the mystery food itself, we really need to clear up a massive misconception about physical decline. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that staggering statistic right there, 1%. After the age of 50, adults can lose up to 1% of their total muscle mass every single year. It's a silent loss, you know? It doesn't happen overnight. But by the time people reach their 70s and 80s, that compounded loss means simple everyday tasks like climbing a flight of stairs, carrying your groceries in from the car, or just getting up out of a deep, comfy chair suddenly become a massive struggle. It literally slowly steals your independence.
And most people just accept this. They think, well, I'm getting older, this is just how it is. But listen, muscle loss is common. It is absolutely not inevitable. Here is the truly shocking part. You might be eating plenty of calories. You might be at a perfectly healthy weight, and you could still be losing muscle. Why? Because many seniors are simply eating the wrong types of protein for their age.
That brings us to Section 2, the protein paradox. Because as we get older, the biological rules of nutrition fundamentally change. Let's unpack exactly why that happens.
It all comes down to this core concept called anabolic resistance. Basically, as we age, our bodies simply become way less sensitive to protein. In biological terms, your aging muscles just stop responding to the protein you eat as efficiently as they did when you were younger. This means the exact same healthy breakfast that kept you strong and energized at 40 completely fails to maintain your muscle at 70. And when that muscle fades, we see a much greater risk of poor balance, falls, and honestly, devastating hospitalizations.
Compare a typical senior diet to what's actually required to build muscle. So many older adults rely on, say, toast and jam for breakfast, maybe a light soup for lunch, and a small dinner with very little protein. So the crucial point is this. Even if you are a regular egg eater, relying on just 1 or 2 eggs at breakfast might not give you enough of the specific key nutrients needed to trigger muscle growth anymore, purely because of that anabolic resistance. You need a much stronger signal.
Which leads us to Section 3, the secret supermarket solution. We know the problem. Now let's look at the highly affordable, highly accessible solution that is sitting right now in the dairy aisle of your local grocery store. And there it is, plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This is the inexpensive food that nutrition experts and researchers are paying incredibly close attention to right now. So why is it so special? Well, during the processing of Greek yogurt, much of the liquid whey is naturally strained out. This leaves behind a food that packs a massive, concentrated protein punch. Plus, and this is a total game changer for seniors who might struggle with appetite issues or dental problems, it's soft, incredibly easy to chew, and very easy to digest.
The exact numbers completely shift the narrative here. Regular yogurt gives you about 8 grams of protein. 2 large eggs, the old gold standard, will give you about 12 grams. But a single serving of Greek yogurt, depending on the brand, it delivers anywhere between 15 and 20 grams of high-quality protein. In pure quantity alone, 1 single bowl of this completely outperforms 2 large eggs. No contest.
But hey, it's not just about the quality of protein. The quality is where the magic really happens. Greek yogurt contains all 9 essential amino acids, but most importantly, it's exceptionally rich in leucine. Leucine is a powerful essential amino acid that literally triggers muscle protein synthesis in the body. Remember anabolic resistance? Because older muscles are stubborn, simply eating a little protein just isn't enough anymore. Older adults need a much stronger biological signal to stimulate growth. Leucine is exactly that signal.
The research puts it perfectly. Leucine acts like an on switch, the key that unlocks your body's ability to build and maintain muscle. Greek yogurt delivers a super high dose of this exact on switch. It effectively combats anabolic resistance by turning the muscle-building machinery back on, even in older adults. It's literally like flipping the breaker back on in a dark house.
And beyond just muscle, Greek yogurt brings a whole host of other benefits to the table. It's packed in calcium, potassium, magnesium, and gut-healthy probiotics.
Now, why does this matter for strength? Well, strong muscles need strong bones to attach to, right? Better muscle strength improves your balance, while the calcium fortifies your bones to reduce the risk of fractures if a fall does happen. Plus, those probiotics support your gut microbiome, helping your body absorb all these vital nutrients way more effectively as you age.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real-world impact over time. On the left, we have 80-year-old A, who starts every single day with toast and jam, a very low-protein breakfast. On the right, 80-year-old B starts with Greek yogurt, berries, and nuts, a high-leucine, high-protein breakfast. Over weeks, months, and years, these small daily dietary choices completely compound. Person B is preserving their strength, maintaining higher energy levels, and fundamentally protecting their daily independence simply by choosing a smarter breakfast.
So how do we actually put this into practice? Let's move to Section 4, your new daily routine. We're going to look at actionable, highly affordable steps for seamlessly integrating this superfood into your everyday life, without needing to blow your budget on expensive steaks or fancy protein supplements.
First up, a very important warning. You absolutely must check the label. Not all Greek yogurts are created equal. You walk down the dairy aisle and you'll see dozens of flavored varieties, strawberry, vanilla, mixed berry, you name it. Actually, scratch that. Many of these flavored yogurts are hiding more added sugar than a literal dessert. You always want to choose the plain, unsweetened variety to get the benefits without that massive sugar spike.
Now, of course, plain yogurt can be a little bit tart on its own, so you flavor it yourself at home. It's so easy. Here are some fantastic, healthy toppings. You can add fresh berries for a huge boost of antioxidants. Toss in some chopped walnuts for healthy fats and a really great crunch. A sprinkle of cinnamon adds incredible flavor with absolutely zero sugar. And if you really need a touch of extra sweetness, just drizzle a very small amount of natural honey on top.
Timing your protein is just as important as eating it. Let's move to the next slide and see how this builds throughout a typical day. Step 1 is starting your morning with that bowl of Greek yogurt. Step 2 is ensuring your lunch has protein, like beans, fish, or chicken. Step 3 is a balanced dinner with another quality protein source. The goal here for older adults is to spread out about 25 to 30 grams of protein across every single meal. Spreading it out like this gives those stubborn muscles multiple chances throughout the entire day to repair and rebuild themselves.
But here is the golden rule you absolutely cannot forget. Food alone is not enough. Muscles need a reason to stay. You can eat all the Greek yogurt in the entire world, but if you sit perfectly still all day, your body is not going to build muscle. You have to combine this nutrient-dense diet with movement. And no, it doesn't have to be heavy weightlifting. Light resistance training, walking around the neighborhood, gardening, or even gentle chair exercises, these all send the vital biological message to your body that, hey, your muscles are still needed. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this core philosophy: add life to your years. Healthy aging is never about desperately chasing youth. It's about preserving your freedom. It's about maintaining the physical ability to walk confidently, to travel where you want to go, and to play on the floor with your grandchildren without needing to depend on someone else to help you back up. Let me tell you, you are literally never too old to get stronger.
So I want to leave you with this provocative question. What small change will you make today to take back control of your health? Forget the myth that muscle loss is unavoidable. A simple, cheap tub of plain Greek yogurt might just be the most valuable tool in your entire healthy aging toolkit. Start small. Just choose a better breakfast tomorrow morning. Your future self will absolutely thank you. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll see you next time.